All right, today's lesson, as you can see, we are continuing with becoming fitter and better. I hope you have watched part one. A lot of people would like to incorporate daily and regular exercise in their routine. Now, exercise is very important, but there are a myriad of challenges that make it very difficult, like busy schedules. It makes that, busy schedule makes it challenging to find time to exercise, work, family, and other commitments. Well, I know other people would say, my excuses are poor weather. Well, that can also be an excuse. Other people can say, taxes. I don't know, but lack of motivation can be another challenging reason. Others could just be procrastinating or physical discomfort because of age or health issues. Or maybe there could be any other valid or invalid challenges. Yet others who would love to exercise, they are unable to find motivation to exercise, especially when they are feeling tired, stressed out, and when this discomfort and many other muscle soreness, joint pain, anything can discourage us from regular exercising, you know. Now, among many other things, in this video, we will see the simple strategies that you can use to integrate exercise into your daily schedule without gym subscription, without purchasing an expensive exercise kit, even without conflict with your daily routine, and without worrying about injury or safety or things like that. Now, before I tell you about these easy tips, let's begin with the time-tested and proven benefits of physical exercise and activity. Interestingly, everyone can benefit from activity and exercise. In fact, kids are naturally primed for activity. They keep moving and moving and moving. But as we grow old, we seem to be missing out on these benefits. Many studies have demonstrated the benefits. I don't know if you can type for me any benefit of exercise in the chart. But now I have studied this thing extensively. I have found out that physical exercise has many benefits on your health and your brain in improving memory and mental health, reducing the negative effects of stress. Exercise will cleanse your cortisol. Cortisol is that uh, hormone that makes you feel tired and stressed out. No wonder, in fact, there are two places where cortisol is highest. One of them is in the evening when you've gone through the day and all the depressions and things that are discouraging and everything else. Another thing that makes cortisol to be high in the body is body metabolism, which usually increases at night. So when you wake up, that crankiness you feel at the first minute is cortisol. It's the highest. So that's why it is recommended that for you to have a good morning routine, this is a follow-up also for the early risers. There's a whole video on why you want to do exercise in the morning. But here's another addition. When you wake up and start with exercise, it's important to know that the first thing that exercise does is to cleanse cortisol. Then your dopamine rises. There's a surge of dopamine. Dopamine is a feel-good hormone. And then the brain-derived neurotrophic factors. These are hormones generated in the brain that keeps us young. It also flows out of elevated metabolism. Our focus and productivity is increased and our brain is optimized, even our creativity. So if you begin with exercise, then you sit to journal and pray, you will find that your focus is improved and you do a lot more even in those early morning hours. So we can think of aerobic exercise, which are, aerobic exercise is the short exercises like running, swimming, biking, and then anaerobic can be weight lifting, where you compress the body to do some certain things that are difficult for a very short time. They both can help improve memory, fighting off age-related cognitive decline like dementia. But simply stretching and toning, yeah, uh, can be good for you. However, you don't get as much benefit from every exercise. So you need to plan accordingly. So other benefits include improved physical health. I'm sure you know that if you want to reduce the risk of chronic diseases like heart disease, stroke, and type 2 diabetes, exercise is your thing. If you want to improve your mental health, exercise has been shown to reduce anxiety and depression. If you want to boost your energy levels, exercise has been shown to reduce fatigue. If you want to improve sleep quality, exercise has been seen to help you fall asleep faster and sleep soundly. If you want to manage weight, quite literally, exercise has many benefits, can help you lose weight. If you want to strengthen your bones, your muscle, and improve your willpower. Actually, in the next video, I will do about self-control and willpower, why people get into addiction, and I'll come from exercise, but I'll tell you how to use exercise to build willpower and where you want to maintain strong bones. So both exercise has been linked to improving many things in the body. Physical activity in the morning is a metaphor for life, representing you pushing past your comfort zone. It represents you challenging yourself and growing stronger. So when you exercise, you are not just training your body, you are training your mind to say yes to challenges, yes to difficulty, to embrace discomfort, and to optimize yourself for growth, to persevere. So what is the best way to begin the day than to begin with an exercise? What do you think? This mental fortitude is invaluable in every aspect of life, because the day will have difficulties. Why not start with exercise and tell your body, we're going to push through everything? So I'm going to give you a suggested schedule of something you can use. Remember, I want you to keep this video somewhere. When you run out of ideas, just come to the 7th minute and look out for all these ideas. One day you use another idea. The intention is so that you can have a lot of variation through the days, and continuity through the days, and consistency every day. Did you hear that? So number one, day one, let's see how you can start. You can start slow and steady. You know what today you can do? A 10-minute walk, a 10-minute jog. Throughout the day, take regular bathroom breaks, use stairs instead of the elevator. So we're looking at exercise not as an event, but as a factor of life. Then in the evening, you can do some gentle stretches for 15 minutes. Interestingly, I did a recording on those exercises, and I have shared that recording only exclusively in the group that follows these sessions in the morning. So that one is not going to be public. So if you want to check, please join this group. I'll share a morning routine that you can use for stretching daily. Then how about day two? Day two, you can now incorporate something different, strength training, which we will talk about tomorrow to build resilience. Yeah, so you can start with some body weight, squats, lunges, push-ups, planks. I have done a whole video on what something you can use to incorporate that. So just check out the video that comes along with this one. Then throughout the day, you continue walking, taking stairs, bathroom breaks, and of course, evening, prioritize a relaxing walk. You know what I do? I usually just take a break. In fact, when I'm doing if I'm taking a break from productive work and taking my phone on a phone call, I don't take a phone call seated, because I know I'm not working on the desk. So I take the phone call while walking. So I walk to maybe the farthest part of my, office workspace. Number three, day three. Let's see what you can do. Day three, active traveling. So what is that? If possible, you cycle, walk to work if your work is near. Then lunch breaks. And we don't say that you do only one thing a day. Just keep adding this to your schedule. Every lunch break, walk outside, do some stretching. And then in the evening, a swim or a dance workout. Anything that works for you. What about day four? Now, that was all day 1 and 3. In the morning, you can add a high intensity interval training. So a workout, of 20 to 30 minutes. So you keep increasing the efforts through the day. Then now in the day, you continue with your stairs, bathroom break, and of course, evening, a gentle stretch. You want to have something moving in the morning, something moving in the midday, something moving in the evening. What about day four? That was on day four, interval strength training. Day five, you can now go and do a hobby weekday, a hike, a bike, a tennis, badminton, and then, of course, a relaxing walk. Notice that I'm trying to add to you 3 aspects. One is a dedicated morning exercise time, then an activity time during the day, then an evening of something out of usual exercise. It can be a hobby, it can be something that just keeps you outdoor. What about day 6? Day 6, we add something that is interesting, that focuses on nutrition. Why nutrition focus? It's important because exercise and nutrition go together. So you can go with some light stretching, but you focus on hydration. So that's the day you decide, now I'm going to add water to my daily life. And proper nutrition, you decide, okay, I'm not going to add breakfast. Then in the evening, you add a relaxing bath. We talked about that in one of the videos, how to do an evening routine so that the morning routine is good. And then at day 7, look at this. These are good ones. Day 7, we've done starting slowly, strength training, active travel, interval training, hobby weekday, nutrition focus. Day 7, rest and recovery. Rest and recovery is part of exercise. So in the morning, you can just do light stretching. Throughout the day, you focus on your hydration and even nutrition. Nutrition here, you'll see, is nutrition both of the mind, the brain, and spiritual focus. Now, that's why the Bible says 6 days you shall work. Let me add, work out. And then the 7th day you can rest. So a relaxing bath, a good night's sleep will be good. Now, we talk about directed exercise as opposed to just exercise. What we're looking out for in the directed exercise are the following 6 or 7 principles. 1, daily discipline to establish consistency. How do you do that? Start each day with a commitment to exercise, no matter what. This daily discipline will strengthen your willpower and create it as a positive habit. Number 2, we are targeting to sweat. Once you've elevated your heart rate to burn calories and sweating, now that's enough. You don't have to do so much. Number 3, deep breathing, which will improve your circulation. Number 4, movement. So you just want to target movement. If you put this in your mind, you'll find that you can always exercise even while you are while you are in a commute, public matatu, you're just, moving your legs. You may not know that that would be very helpful. Then hydration is also important. So you want to stay hydrated throughout your day, throughout your workout, optimize your performance and recovery. The other thing that is about exercise is outdoor and light and sunlight. I have a whole video that I put on the importance of sunlight. You can check it out. The additional tips is don't just exercise, but track your progress. So you can use like the Peak Mental Health Performance Jailbreak Journal. There's a place where it helps you to track. You can also use step count on your mobile phones, any tools that can help you to, track and monitor your progress. Aim to gradually increase your step. If you are young, begin with 6,000. I mean, as you get older, you'll keep adjusting. So I think that is important. Let me get back to those additional tips. Find an exercise buddy. It's important. When you have a partner, you'll stay motivated and accountable. Then listen to your body. If you're feeling tired and sore, take a rest. Yeah, make it enjoyable. Choose activities that you enjoy that make you look forward towards it. And then give yourself a timing and keep it consistently during the day. So the rule is exercise first, eat well next. Why did I say that? Prioritize exercise as your first activity of the day. Number 2, good nutrition. Good nutrition for the body, for the mind, and for the soul. You fuel your body with nutrients. That's why breakfast is important. We have a whole session on that will help you on nutrition. So please just keep following this. Remember, your first meal is the most important meal of the day. Successful people understand that the body is the instrument and their temple. So they treat it well with care. Nutritional breakfast is not an afterthought. It's a priority because it fuels your body machine. Please remember that point. Successful people understand that their body is their instrument. Some people don't do well because they don't feel well. Here are 2 good Bible verses to think about. 1 Corinthians 9, verse 26 to 27. He says, I do not run aimlessly. I do not fight as someone shadow boxing. Now, I drive my body and train it for fear that after I have preached to others, I myself should be disqualified. Well, friends, you don't want to be disqualified. Train with an aim. That's a good word. Train with an aim. How about this one? Physical training is of some value, but godliness has value for all things, holding promise for both the present life and the future to come. While you do exercise, I ask you, consider to be balanced. Feed your body with inspiration. Read the Bible. Spare time to rest. Spare time with family. Balance it with work. And with this, you can stay healthy. Let's meet tomorrow or the next day, whenever it is. Until then, stay blessed, stay fit, and stay active.